Hello, Saj Renegade here, back with you again. And thank you for being here with me. Thank you for watching previous videos and for sharing. For those who have, I appreciate it. Now, I've been talking a lot about fitness in these videos and all that. And that is because for me personally, fitness is something that I do a lot and something that I enjoy, and it's easier for me to give examples using fitness and putting that to life, because I believe that things that you do in fitness does translate directly to life. But today I want to give you a few tips how to get some personal growth, how to grow without overwhelming yourself. And one of the tips I can give you, the first tip I'll tell you, is that set small daily goals. Small daily goals. Number one, why daily? Why small? Why daily is because you want to build that consistency. You want to make sure you're consistent. Every day I do this, I do this, I do that. Why small is because we tend to overestimate what we're able to do. So we set a huge goal and we find ourselves overwhelmed by it. And that's how we break our consistency. If it's small enough, you're able to keep it consistent longer. And the longer you keep it, it compounds. And before you know it, it's just something you do. So say, for example, you want to start reading a book. Maybe start with a paragraph, maybe even a line, a sentence, right? Maybe a page. And then eventually you get to a chapter, and then eventually you get to one book. But start small and be patient with yourself. Another tip I'll give you is practice gratitude. It goes without saying, if you can be thankful to what you already have, then you'll be able to be thankful for what you get. But if you're always complaining about what you don't have, you focus on the things you don't have, then your mind is always going to be focused on the things you don't have, which means even as you gain more, you're still not able to see that because all you focused on is what is missing. But being able to focus on the things you do have will take you far, will carry you far. And especially in those moments of disappointment, it allows you to shift your mind into, wait, but what can I appreciate, right? And it also allows you to change your outlook to certain things. For example, when you go out for a walk, it's not that you're going out for a walk, you get to go out for a walk. Not everybody can do that. And being appreciative is just learning to not take for granted some of these things that seem very, well, I can just get up and go for a walk, I can go for a run, no, you get to do those things because not everybody's in that position. And as you start appreciating that, you realize that your mind gets set to, what else can I appreciate today? So practicing gratitude, that is a very big tip in self-growth. Another tip I'm going to give you is limit screen time. Now, I'm not saying don't watch anything. Actually, just watch this video and then limit screen time. No, I'm just joking. No, it's just that there's a lot of junk that we consume on social media, and by limiting screen time, there's so many things that we're able to accomplish. It's amazing how much time one can spend scrolling, and before you know it, you spent 2 hours just scrolling. And yes, it feels good. Sometimes you're watching videos you like and all that. And social media is built to keep you there as long as they can. So instead of doing something you could be doing, instead of starting that project, instead of, for example, me, instead of doing this video, I'll be there on Instagram just scrolling, or on TikTok just scrolling, looking at memes, sending it to my friends. So by limiting screen time, it allows me to do some of the other things that will help me grow in the long term. Another good tip that I have is learn one thing daily. So if you focus yourself on learning one thing daily, it allows you to look, not only to look forward the next day, but it allows you to build your knowledge base. What do you enjoy? What do you gravitate towards? Learn something about that daily. There's always something new to learn. And when you focus on learning a new thing. It expands your mind. It brightens your mind. And guess what else happens when you learn something new daily? It gives you things to talk about. Have you ever been in a position where you don't have anything to say? You're with people, you don't have anything to say. If you're learning something new daily, something that you genuinely enjoy, learn something about that, you always have something to speak about. You always have something to share. And speaking of something to share, I would recommend that as you learn something new daily, make it a habit to share your knowledge. Because when you share your knowledge, it sticks. And when you give some of that knowledge, guess what you receive? Try it. Let me know what you think. Another tip, and I mentioned this in recovery, can you guess what it is? Is prioritize sleep. Sleep is essential for both physical and mental well-being. When you prioritize your sleep, you realize that you feel much better, you're more motivated, you're able to do some of those other things that you wouldn't be able to do when you're tired. When you're tired, if you're not a reader, it's hard to read because the moment you open a book, you feel sleepy. Trust me, I know. That happens to me. When you're tired, you can't even drive. When you're tired, there's so many things that you wouldn't be able to do. When you're tired, you can't even eat healthy because you tend to gravitate towards the sweeter stuff, the comfort foods. Because you're tired, you just want to feel some comfort. So prioritize sleep and you'll see some of the changes. Here are just some of the few tips that may help you grow, that may help you improve. I hope this was helpful. If you think this can be helpful to somebody, send them this video, like, subscribe, comment if you have a tip for me or for anybody else about how to help themselves improve. And let's go on this journey together, and I'll see you in the next video.